I have a new report for you guys about the Democrats. It was conducted by the University of No Shit. This is what we've been saying all along. This is what pretty much all principled liberals and progressives have been saying all along. So Vox explains here. In 2008, Macomb County, Michigan, voted for Barack Obama by an 11-point margin. The county broke again for Obama in 2012 by 5 points. But in November, Macomb swung hard against the Democratic Party, backing Donald Trump over Hillary Clinton by more than 10 points and helping Trump win the crucial swing state on his way to the presidency. A new report says one way for Democrats to win these voters back is to more aggressively attack Wall Street, corporate tax breaks, and international free trade deals. On Friday, the progressive think tank, the Roosevelt Institute and Democracy Corps, released a 17-page memo detailing extensive focus group studies with 35 Democrats and independents in Macomb who voted for Trump. It found that some of the Trump voters were put out of reach by their racist sentiment, Islamophobia, and disdain for multiculturalism, but it also suggests that most are not particularly enthralled with Trump, and that the president's standing with them could be weakened if they were convinced that he opposed their economic policy priorities, particularly on entitlements and taxes. Okay, so, in other words, what they're saying is, look, there are some Trump voters who are what Hillary Clinton and other Democrats would call the deplorables. People who vote for him because he wants to do nationwide stop and frisk, which disproportionately, overwhelmingly targets minority communities and has a 98% failure rate. There's some people who vote for him because he says, I want to ban all Muslims. There are some people who vote for him because he says, I want to deport all undocumented immigrants. Some Trump voters. But they explain, actually, most of them, the Democrats could reach if they actually focused on the issues that affect their lives. So what did Hillary Clinton do? Guys, this was a recent study, only 25% of Hillary Clinton's ads focused on policy substance. So it turns out people looked at that and they said, she's not talking anything about what she's going to do for me, my family, my life, the people, what direction she's going to take the country, what she's going to do with the economy and jobs. She's only saying, hey, isn't this other guy really bad? Vote for me. People said fuck off when you did that. They said fuck off. And, you know, Trump, love him or hate him, obviously we hate him. His rhetoric on the campaign trail was, TPP, terrible, sad, wrong. Hillary called it the gold standard of trade deals. Hillary supported NAFTA. She loves outsourcing. I'm against it. American jobs is what I care about. And while he's doing that, what are you doing? He says, make America great again. Hillary's response was, America is already great. Who are you, Ronald Reagan? Because that's the kind of argument that they use. That's the kind of argument that the establishment Republicans use. No, the real answer to that is, hey, he's actually right. We need to make America great. Maybe not again, because who knows exactly when the fuck it was great. It was never really great for, women or people of color or the middle class. I mean, maybe there was a brief window, but in that brief window where it was better for the middle class, women and people of color were still second-class citizens. So maybe not make America great again, but just make America great. When he says make America great again, you should have said, when exactly was it great? And furthermore, you're right, we need to make it great, but here's how we make it great. Medicare for all, single-payer healthcare for everybody, cover everybody, free college, attack the student loan debt crisis, make the minimum wage a living wage and tie to inflation, end this unnecessary nation building that goes on all around the world. Let's close down a lot of our 800 military bases that we spend $100 billion a year to maintain. We have a D+ infrastructure grade. Let's make that A+ and try to have the 're 1 infrastructure in the world and do a multi-trillion-dollar New Deal to get people jobs. If you focused on the policy, people would have went, are you kidding me? I got to go with her. She could have overridden all the fucking suspicion about her ties to Wall Street and all this shit, which is merited, by the way. Of course, she gave fucking over $600,000 speeches to Goldman Sachs. But Trump was such a uniquely hated candidate, and he was so ridiculous that he had a 60% unfavorable rating on election day, and he won. So if you had campaigned all along on the issues, you would have won. Hillary would have won. But she didn't. 25% on the issues when it comes to her TV ads, according to his study. And now there's this new study which says hey, jackass corporate Democrats, if you focused on the issues, you would have won. Most Trump voters don't like Trump, according to this, and they say, yeah, but if you gave me stuff I could actually believe in and hold on to, and economic stuff and job stuff, well then yeah, of course I'd vote for the Democrats. They went for Obama twice. And that's why Hillary was like, they're just gonna go, of course they're gonna go for me. It's a safe state now, please. But no, you didn't fucking campaign in a lot of these places. And then you weren't hitting an economically populist message. Her campaign was run on PC outrage. Oh my God, Trump curses and stuff. Horrible, terrible. PC outrage and cliches and platitudes. That's what it was. He says make America great again. She says, break down the barriers, stronger together. America's already great. We know what the results were. So again, this was done by the University of No Shit because it's what virtually every Bernie supporter was screaming from the rooftops. It's what Bernie Sanders was screaming from the rooftops. We warned you. This is why we said Bernie would have won, and this is why the polls fucking showed it, because he undercut Trump's only, appeal beyond the insular fucking Christian fundamentalist, extremist, like super bigoted base. His only appeal beyond that was the populism. You can undercut his right-wing populism with left-wing populism, and you have the benefit of not having a bigoted asshole in Bernie Sanders. So Bernie would have crushed the fucking guy. But Hillary Clinton played into all of Trump's strengths because she is the embodiment of the establishment and the status quo. And she didn't focus on policy issues. And she didn't do populism. So he gets to go out there, and a lot of people overlooked his bigotry and his xenophobia and said, well, maybe he'll be more economically populist, so I guess we'll go for him. Whenever we criticize and critique Hillary Clinton, it wasn't just because we don't like Hillary Clinton. It was also because we didn't want a fucking President Donald Trump. But instead of listening to us and saying, oh, maybe they have a point and maybe we should run a policy-focused campaign, they said, Bernie bros, sexist, that's all you are, you're stupid. Anyway, let's fucking circle jerk ourselves more about how great we are and how the establishment is wonderful and how all we need to say is first female president and that's it, and then we'll win on that. It's not enough. It's not enough. We knew it wasn't enough. You didn't know it wasn't enough. And here we are today. And ironically, the same people who were responsible for the loss, who pushed the worst candidate, who ran a shitty campaign, now they control the DNC, and now they berate Bernie Sanders supporters all day like we're the fucking problem. Like we weren't right all along. To this day, the Hillary people blame the Bernie people for Hillary's loss. No, but you're the ones who fucking lost. It was you. You built that, and we warned you about it. We were trying to help you, and we said, run this kind of campaign, and you said, no, you're sexist, go away. So everything is fucking reversed. Everything is inverted, but now we have the report which states the obvious. Hey, Democrats, stop taking fucking corporate money. Stop taking billionaire money, stop taking PAC money, represent the people, and focus on policies that would make everybody's life better. It's a simple fucking thing because that's what people actually want, a better life. A life where the country actually looks out for them, where they have a shot, where it's equal opportunity. You're too busy spewing shit from fucking Mother Goose and, let's talk about life lessons and, let me give you vague words like, fairness and equality. What does that mean? Give me policies that bring that vision into reality. You didn't do it. So now we know we were right, you were wrong, policy substance, no corporate money, which is why the answer is justicedemocrats.com. Because we file this under duh. They file this under, even though I now know this, I'm still going to go in the wrong direction. So get all the corporatists, get out of the party, get out of the party, get out of the party. We're not interested in you. You are the death of the party. You have two choices. You ride the ship into the rocks and sink the party completely and have disarray on the left as far as the eye can see, or you step the fuck aside and let the Bernie wing take over and show you how it's done, and then we win.